Doug was a three-time letter winner and team captain, two-time first team Northern State Conference selection, member of 4 consecutive Northern State Conference championships, a member of John Glen's Final Four team in 2003. He was a team co-MVP in 2005 and played college baseball at St. Joe in Rensselaer. Doug was an assistant coach at St. Joe in Rensselaer, South Bend, Washington, Riley, and John Glen. He is currently in his 5th season as head coach at IUSB. Doug is married to his wife, Meg, and has 2 daughters, Adalyn and Leah. Again, we'd like to welcome Doug to the class of 2022 Hall of Fame. Third member inducted into the 2022 Hall of Fame is John Bryan. John is nicknamed Boom Boom Bryan by his teammates. John Glen, he is the John Glen career home run leader with 15. John Glen single season home run leader with 9. 3-time letter winner and 3-time first team Northern State Conference selection. Winner of 3 consecutive Northern State Conference championships. In 1991, his 9 home runs helped the team set a school record for 30 home runs in one season. John is currently a sales consultant at Oliver Ford in Lincoln and Plymouth. He is married to his wife, Jessica, and has 2 children, Jared and Kate. Help me congratulate John into this year's Hall of Fame class. The next member of this year's class is Will Groves. Will is in the class of 2002. He was a 4-time letter winner and 2-time team captain, 2-time first team Northern State Conference selection, top 2 in John Glen record book for putouts in a season and career. Helped lead John Glen in 2002 to its first sectional championship in 15 years. He was a 3-time letter winner in football and all-conference selection twice and team captain. Played baseball, college baseball at Ancilla College. Will has been a teacher and administrator for the past 16 years in the South Bend School Corporation, Union North Schools, and currently an administrator in the John Glen School Corporation. Will is married to his wife, Casey, and has 4 children, Kevin, Preston, Annie, and Olivia. Please help us with a round of applause for Will into this year's Hall of Fame. And the last member of the 2022 Hall of Fame is Joe Harness. Joe was from the class of 1982, a 4-time letter winner, team captain, and 2-time MVP, 2-time first team Northern State Conference selection, played in every game of his 4-year career. Top 10 in John Glen record book with hits and batting average. A 3-time letter winner in football and basketball as well. He played college baseball at Bethel College. He was an all-conference shortstop and a member of their 1986 national championship team. Joe works for the state of Illinois schools for the deaf and officiates high school football and basketball. Joe is married to his wife, Kelly, and has 3 children, Evan, Braden, and Kinley. Round of applause for Mr. Joe Harness, again. Class of 2022 Hall of Fame. And I get one last round of applause for our 2022 Hall of Fame inductees. Thank you for your time spent at John Glen, and we look forward to seeing you here in the future. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but Justin Bronowski was 8 years ago.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Who's up behind this?
CKZ. Bob was a football coach at LaPorte when Zach Coulter was a DB for us. And he quit his team. And because he wasn't playing, he was our third DB.
The next game after he quit, our two DBs got hurt.
It's to do with it.
So we had to turn our kicker and our
touch and go for a little bit. We kind of small balled them a little bit, and in the fourth and fifth, we were able to squeak a couple runs across, and then
Okay, boys, start it off.
Put six in the sixth and one in the seventh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Thursday afternoon as we have the South Central Satellites 8-5 going against the Glen Falcons of 10-1. The Satellites are coming off a big win against the Knox Redskins 14-3. Zach Hanshire pitched very well in that outing. His defense behind him started slow, but cleaned the game up after that. Offensively, a lot of guys had multiple RBIs. Alex Newbern had 3, Bryson Glissick had 4, and Bradley Farrell had 4 as well. Every batter got on base twice, so it was definitely a team effort against the Knox Redskins, but the Satellites will have their hands full today, Dusty, against the Glen Falcons, who are 10-1, 8-game winning streak. Their most recent win was against Elkhart yesterday, 9-0. They're led by head coach John Naldoni, and their team is currently ranked 31st in the state of Indiana by Max Preps. And this offense is loaded, Dusty. They have a bunch of guys who can hit home runs. They've hit 9 home runs this year, and this is a team with an average batting average of .421. So what do you think the Satellites have to do today, Dusty, to pull out this win here today?
I think today is going to be a really, really good game between South Central and Glen. I think that South Central, they have to, they just got to limit their mistakes, and they got to capitalize when they can, because this is going to be a tough matchup. But I think that South Central can get it done.
Yeah, so it should be a very good game today, Dusty, as here's the starting lineups for your South Central Satellites. There's Bryson Glissick, the DH. He'll be batting 4th. Tommy Sullivan, first baseman, number 8. There's Jackson Bawes, left fielder. Here comes Gavin Gross, going to be playing second base today. Here comes their catcher, Andrew Wazar. Got on base in each of his last 3 plate appearances. And there's Jacob Owen. He's going to be playing right field today. There's your South Central Satellites starting roster. Braden Grass is going to be pitching today for the Satellites. He's got a 3.92 ERA. He's 2-1 this year. This will be his 7th appearance. So now we await the starting lineup from the Glen Falcons. Pitching today for him is going to be Joe Krepliwi, number 8. He'll be getting the pitching responsibilities today. He is a 1.40 ERA. He's 3-0. This will be his 4th appearance ERA. So the Satellites have their hands full today, Dusty, with a really good pitcher for the Falcons today.
Yeah, the pitcher for the Falcons, he's already had a great season, helping the Falcons get off to a 10-1 start. So think that South Central, they're just gonna have to, try to find their pitch. I know that that pitcher is going to, paint the corners. He's gonna, try to make them swing outside of the box. But if you're South Central, you just gotta, um, not swing at those pitches.
So we wait here for the rest of the anthem. There's the end of the national anthem, and we're going to start a baseball game here shortly. My name's Aiden, alongside my co-host Dusty, our producer Josh. We're here with Reagan Sports. So we're going to hopefully witness a competitive baseball game. And as you were saying, Dusty, with the pitcher, the Satellites had a really good game batting the other day. They took their walks. They weren't going to swing at pitches outside the zone, but today's a little bit of a different story. Very elite pitcher on the mound. He's going to throw strikes. He's going to be in command. So they're just going to have to do a good job of getting on base and scoring the runners that they put on base. But today is definitely not going to be an easy matchup, as it looks a little rainy out there, Dusty. Not too bad, but looks like we got a little bit of a sprinkle. It's definitely going to be tough for the pitchers and his fielders to get grip of the ball, but this is a very good team, so I don't expect that to affect them too much. We said before, this team's batting average is .421 as a team, which means essentially out of every 10 batters, 4 batters are going to get on base. They have a 503 on base percentage. And as a team, Dusty, a .622 slugging. So a team that not only gets on base, but does a good job of turning those into extra base hits. So that's going to be something Braden Grass is going to have to keep an eye on out here. But this Falcons team has a lot of hitters. Defensively, they're very, very stacked across the board. We will have this first pitch out shortly. Is Brandon Young for the Satellites is going to step up to the plate. He's got 16 stolen bases this year, Dusty, so big threat on the base pass. Want to see him get on base early here.
Yeah, and if he's able to get on base, you really want him to start off aggressive.
He takes the first one for ball 1. Brandon Young only batted once last game. He was mainly doing center field, but got on base in his last appearance. So he's going to bat leadoff here today against the Falcons. The 1-0 is swung on back to the pitcher. Nice scoop there by Joe as he flips it to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. It's 1 out here in the top of the first for the Satellites. As Zach Hansshire steps up to the plate. Got a .378 average this year, Dusty. 14 hits, 11 stolen bases. So he's a guy that's been playing really well this year for the Satellites as he takes that one for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1 delivery to Zach as he swings through that one. That's a fly out up to the right side, and it is a foul ball. I apologize, that's a put out. So there's the second out of the inning as Zach Hansshire flies out.
Yeah, so Hansshire able to get great contact with that one, but just going to go foul. And the Falcons are able to make the play.
Here comes Bradley Farrell up to the dish. He had 4 RBIs last game. Also had a triple Dusty, coming off a really good game. Also leads this team in on base percentage, 500. Swings through that one. Ooh, this pitcher's throwing gas today. Dusty, that one looked like it was coming in fast. He's quickly got 2 strikes on him. There's called time there. That one's fouled back, so Bradley will see another pitch here. Bradley's going to be playing shortstop today.
Yeah, and so it looks like the pitcher is painting his spots early, and the Satellites, they got to find a way to break through here.
Here comes the 0-2 delivery to Bradley. That one's on the outside. Takes that one for ball 1. This pitcher for the Falcons, Joe Kriplui, is probably the best pitcher that the Satellites have faced all year. ERA is 1.40, so this guy does not allow many runs. As he strikes out Bradley Farrell for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Falcons go 1-2-3 there, Dusty, and they get out of the top of the 1st there without giving up a hit. So good start there by the Falcons as Braden Grass is going to step onto the mound here.
Yeah, a very good outing for the Falcons. As for South Central, I think that they got to look at them now. So, I think that this next inning, they could probably, get something going.
Braden Grass will be doing the pitching duties. Andrew Wazar be catching. There's Tommy Sullivan at first. Gavin Gross will be at second. Bradley Farrell at short. Zach Hampshire at third. Right field is going to be Jacob Omen. Center field, Brandon Young. And left field will be Jackson Boss. As leading off for the Falcons, going to be their pitcher, Joe Kriplui. This guy has some serious power behind his bat. Dusty. He's one of the better hitters on this team. He's got a .689 on base percentage. He's got a .639 average. Has 8 stolen bases, 23 hits, 15 RBIs. So he does just about everything for this team. Pitches as well. So this guy is what we call a 5-tool guy right here. Can do just about anything for you. Pretty tall too, Dusty. Looks like he's about 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". So pretty big guy, but he's gonna lead off here.
Yeah, it looks like a all-around athlete for the Falcons. Let's see what South Central can do against them.
He takes that one for a called strike. Good pitch there by Braden Grass, but these Falcons will have a tough assignment here against Braden Grass. That one's a ripped foul, so it's a quick 0-2 start here for Joe. Braden Grass is going to deliver the 0-2 here pretty shortly. That one's put in play. Bradley Farrell at short. Can he make the play? He's got him. So first 4 batters of the game, Dusty, have been retired. That's a big first out for the Satellites. Silas Kaiser, the third baseman, number 9. He's going to step up to the plate. Another really good hitter, Dusty. He's got a .535 average, 23 hits, 14 RBIs, 12 stolen bases, has a 1.181 OPS. He takes that first one for a called strike. So top of this lineup, actually the whole team, as a matter of fact, can really hit the ball, Dusty. Here comes the 0-1. That one's put in play to center field. Can Brandon Young get under it? It's going to be a single here. Silas Kaiser as he starts out 1 for 1. As now Colin Stevens, number 15, the shortstop, is going to step up to the plate. There's 1 man on, 1 man out in this bottom of the first here for the Falcons.
Yeah, and as you said, looks like a little bit of precipitation here, so that might be a factor in this one.
Yeah, not only is it hard to get a feel for that ball, Dusty, but I can imagine in the outfield, that ball's got to be hard to track too. You got to, some rain coming down. It doesn't look like it's coming down too hard, but, still rain nonetheless, so it's got to cause problems for the outfielders. Here comes the 0-1 to Stevens. Good stop there by Wazar.
Yeah, as we've talked about in previous games, Wazar, he's a bit of a brick wall at times. Some pitches that look like they're going to get away, he's able to stop them. That is huge for the Satellites.
The runner's going. Wazar to second. Can't get him in time. So there's a stolen base for Silas Kaiser, his 13th stolen base of the year. The Falcons get a man in scoring position. Close play by Wazar, but like you were talking about, Dusty, he's a brick wall back there. It's a .986 fielding percentage, so does a really good job back there behind the plate. I like that term you use, brick wall, because that's what he is. Doesn't let balls go by. He's going to talk here with his pitcher, Brain Grass, see how they want to approach this.
Yeah, on that stolen base, maybe a little more mustard would get him. But unfortunately came up a little bit short. It was a 1 bouncer, and he was able to get in there with the stolen base.
Colin Stevens steps up to the plate, got a .488 average, 20 hits, 26 RBI, so a great opportunity to get 27 here. He steps up to the plate. Brain Gas checks him back at second. Oh, that ball gets by the second baseman. Little bit of communication there at second with Bradley Farrell and Gavin Gross as Silas Kaiser is going to get to third. Still only 1 out here for the Falcons. It's now an opportunity for a sac fly, Dusty, even a bunt,
Yeah, that one just gets away from him. And as you said, sac fly could bring in a run.
Here comes the delivery to Stevens. That ball is blasted in the left center field. Can Brandon Young make a play on it? That ball is going to drop. Jackson Balls gets it. There's 1 run that's going to score for the Falcons as Colin Stevens bumps up his RBI total to 27 this year.
Yeah, that one smacked out to left center field, able to get it down and able to get an RBI single.
Falcons up here 1 early. Dusty as Bryson Hanna, the first baseman, steps up to the plate. Takes that one for a ball. Another good batter on this Falcons team. Dusty's got a .400 average, 12 hits, 19 RBIs. Also leads the team with 3 home runs. Second with the team in 3 home runs. Colin Stevens leads that category. He's got 4 this year, so.
Yeah, looking like the Bryson Glissick of the Falcons, as looks like he has a lot of power.
There's a dribbler to short. Bradley Farrell, a little Jeter there. Can he make the play? Wow, almost a great play by Bradley Farrell at short. Dusty reminded me a little Derek Jeter with that jump-off throw, but almost got him in time, but still going to be 2 on here with only 1 out for the Falcons.
Yeah, it looked like it was almost going to be a Sports Center top 10 right there as, he had the hop, he had everything, but it just wasn't in time. Runners at first and second.
Runner on first and second. Only one out. Frankie Lizzie, the left fielder. Also batting lefty. That one's fouled back. Wizard looked at it. It's going to be behind foul territory, so there's going to be one strike here. Another really good batter for these Falcons, Dusty. He's got a home run this year, .375 average, 12 hits, 12 RBIs. Another really good hitter for these Falcons. This comes a delivery from Grass. He takes that one for a strike, so good pitch there by Braden Grass.
Yeah, Braden Grass able to get ahead in the count. Now it's a 0-2. So let's see what Grass can do right here.
Here comes the delivery. One's high, so takes that one for a ball. Takes that one in the outside corner for another ball. Frankie Lizzo also has a .500 on base percentage, so just another really good hitter here for the Falcons. The top starting five line hitters are really good here. As you can see, they've already only got one out.
Yeah, and that one almost into the camera. It goes right underneath as he battles it all.
Here comes a pitch. Takes that one on the outside for another ball. I believe it's a full count here.
Yeah, it looks like Grass trying to make him reach, to the outside part of the plate, not biting. Count goes full.
Let's see if he goes back to that. Oop. Lizzie calls time there. Step back into the boxes. Braden Grass is about to throw out this 3-2 pitch. There's one to second. Gavin Gross at second. Gets him a time at first, but no throw there. Oh, nope. They're going to say he was off the bag. So now there's going to be bases loaded. Still only one out. Nathan Marshman's going to step up to the plate, the catcher.
Yeah, it was a great play right there, but like you said, he was just off of the bag. And that's a big break for the Falcons because now bases are loaded.
Nathan Marshman's up to the plate, Dusty. He's got 14 hits, 9 RBIs, so another big RBI threat here for the Falcons. Let's see if Braden Grass can work out of this jam. Good stop there by Wizard. It's 1-0 here to Mr. Marshman.
Yeah, and Braden Grass loves working that outside pitch, so when he hits it, it's right there. But when he doesn't, he doesn't.
Marshman swings through that one, but fouls it off to the right side, so it's going to be 1-1. Yeah, you're right, Dusty. And last time I saw Braden Grass pitch, he was peppering that outside zone. I believe he struck out 6 or 7 that game, so really good pitch in there from Braden, but he's in a little bit of a jam here. There's the 1-1, another foul ball back behind home. He's got him 1-2 here. Looking for that outside fastball like you were talking about, Dusty. I think he's going to try and pepper that outside zone here, see if he can get him to swing. So here comes the 1-2. Fouls that one off. And a 1-2 delivery from grass. There's a bloop shot right over the first baseman, Tommy Sullivan. So another run here is going to score for the Falcons. Here comes the second run. So the Falcons take an early 3-0 lead here against the Satellites, Dusty, as Nathan Marshman gets a single and ups his RBI totals to 11 this year. Now the center fielder. There's going to be a little bit of a break here for the Satellites as we want to discuss some things.
Yeah, as that one was just over the first baseman's head, and I was able to drop in, able to bring home 2 runs, and just like that, the Falcons go up 3-0.
So still only 1 out here, Dusty, in this bottom of the first. Satellites got the first runner out of the inning, but have been unable to get anybody out since then. Another good hitter for the Falcons, center fielder Joey. He's got 6 stolen bases this year, 15 hits, 11 RBIs, .484 average as he takes that one for a ball. Here comes the 1-0 delivery to Joey as there's a pickoff attempt. Trying to get the runner at first, but he doesn't fall for it. So. Here comes the 1-0. Got one swung on and put in play to the second baseman. Can Gavin get him in time? He does. So another run scores for the Falcons. They go up 4-0, but 2 outs here for the Satellites. Good opportunity to get out of the inning as Braylon Smith for the Falcons is going to step up.
Yeah, another run does score, but that being the second out of the inning, that's a really good sign here for the Satellites.
Braylon Smith, number 7, the second baseman, is going to step up to the plate. Takes that one for a ball. Braylon's got 9 hits this year, Dusty, 10 RBIs. So another really, really good hitter for these Falcons, as it just seems like this whole lineup for the Falcons is really good at hitting.
Yeah, it seems like 1 through 9 for the Falcons just really hit the ball.
As that one should have been the last out of the play, but Gavin Gross can't make the play, overthrows it. So there's an error for the Satellites as the lead goes to 5-0. Error there by Gavin Gross as Braylon Smith's going to get in there to second.
Yeah, that one looked like an easy play for the second baseman, but unfortunately, it's going to be an error for him, and there'll be a runner at second. That'll score another run.
Looked like he rushed it just a little bit there, Dusty. Had the time to throw him out, but just rushed it a little bit as Chase Miller, the right fielder, is going to step up to the plate. Number 9 hitter. Almost gone through this lineup. He has 4 hits and 4 RBIs this year. So him at number 9, I mean, this Falcons lineup is almost unfair with how good they are in terms of hitting the ball. He steps up to the plate here. Takes that one for a ball. So a long bottom of the first inning here, Dusty. We've pretty much gone 1 through 9 here for the Falcons. The inning's not even over yet still. Only 2 outs. That one's put in play. The shortstop, Zach Hampshire. Can he make the throw? Great throw there by Zach, Dusty, as the Satellites get out of it. tough first inning there, giving up 5 runs, but they'll have Bryson Glissick, the DH, up to leadoff, so great opportunity to get some runs here, but tough inning there for the Satellites, Dusty.
Yeah, a little dribbler there to third baseman, able to throw it over and get the third out of the inning. So now the Satellites looking to get some runs here in the top of the second.
Joe's going to come out here for the Falcons and pitch this top of the second. Really, really good pitching there by Joe in that first inning. Dusty, as he retired the first 3 batters he saw. I believe he's only up to about 9 pitches, so keeping that pitch count low too. Is we're going to start this top of the second here pretty shortly. Brandon Young grounded out in the first inning. Zach Hanchar flew out to the right side, and Bradley Farrell struck out. So that's how the first inning went for the Satellites. Look to change the outcome of this inning. Want to get some runs here, try and cut into that lead against a really good Falcons team. Bryson Glissick is going to step up here. He had a really good game the other day, Dusty. 4 RBIs, so Bryson's coming off a good game. Feeling confident. See how he steps in and hits here against the Falcons pitcher. Did he go through there? Was that a foul ball, Dusty? I couldn't tell there.
Not so sure. It looked like he might have went.
There's a ball. So it's either 1-1 or 2-0. I'm not sure if he fouled that off or he checked, but I'm going to guess it's got a little. There we go. Oh, looks like Bryson Glissick with a center single there into deep left center, or nope, is going to be retired. Looked like a single at first, but caught there by the Falcons. His first 4 batters for the Satellites have been retired. Tommy Sullivan's going to step up here, Dusty.
Yeah, it looked like a good piece of hitting there for Glissick, but unable to find a hole in the defense.
Tommy Sullivan's up, got a 286 average. He swings through that one, fouls it off. He's got 10 hits this year, Dusty, but the thing that may go unnoticed is his fielding percentage. Only has 1 error this year, .986 fielding percentage, so a really good glove there at first base. As he takes that one for a strike, 2-0.
Yeah, and right here, you only want to swing if it's around the plate.
As he takes that one high for a ball. 1-2 here to Tommy. Takes that one, so good eye here by Tommy. This is a very good Falcons team, like we said earlier, ranked 31st in the state by Max Prep. So there's a grounder to the shortstop. Nice scoop there. Does he get him in time? He does. So Tommy Sullivan grounds out as Falcons here are just steamrolling here through these Satellite bats. Jackson Boss, the left fielder, is going to step up to the plate.
Yeah, and so the Satellite's able to put the bat on the ball. So that's not really the problem here, but they need to get something going.
There was some gas behind that pitch, Dusty. Ooh, that pitch was a miss. Jackson Boss takes that one for strike 1. So 0-1 here. One's a little high, so 1-1. But And there's a reason this guy only has a 1.40 ERA, Dusty. He's got a serious arm. There's a curveball that drops a lot. He's got a really nice curveball. Fastball is super fast, and he's got good control with it. So when you got a pitcher like that, you just got to hope you can get him off his groove. But he started out strong today. Here's the 2-1. Jackson Boss. That's a bloop shot over the second baseman. There's the first hit of the day for the Satellites. A single for the left fielder, Jackson Boss. It's Gavin Gross, the second baseman. It's going to come up the bat here, Dusty, but good hit there by Jackson. Gets the first guy on here for the Satellites.
Yeah, Boss able to find a hole in the defense here, and he'll be the first hit of the game for the Satellites.
He almost gets picked off there, but first baseman for the Falcons, Bryson Hanna, dropped it. Still close play there at first. Jackson takes a big lead off from first. That ball's put in play the right side, Dusty. Is he going to drop? It does not. The right fielder, Chase Miller, is able to make a play on it. We're going to go here to the bottom of the second. Falcons up 5-0.
Yeah, and able to make good contact with that one, making it go to right field, but unfortunately does not drop, and South Central not able to get anything going in the second.
So we're going to head here to the bottom of the second. The leadoff man's back up for the Falcons. Here's our sponsor, Horizon Bank. Grass can get a couple more warm-up pitches here. So the pitcher for the Falcons, Joe Crepp-Louis, is going to be batting leadoff here. He grounded out his first time up. Silas Kaiser will be batting second. He got a single. Colin Stevens will be batting in that third spot, the shortstop. He got an RBI single his last time up. So let's see how Braden Grass does here the second time around against the top of the order. Joe Crepp-Louis up to the plate. Here comes the first pitch here to Joe. It's out on the inside for ball one. 1-0 here. Comes the 1-0 delivery. Takes that one for a strike. Good pitch there by Braden Grass. 1-1.
Yeah, great pitch there by Grass, able to get the inside of the plate.
The batter calls for time here. Steps back into the plate here for the 1-1. Fouls that one off to the right side. So 1-2 here to Joe.
So now Braden Grass gets ahead in the count. Let's see if Grass can finish them all.
See if he goes with that fastball or curveball here, Dusty. It's the 1-2. Fouls that one off. This is a tough guy to get out. They got him out in the first inning, but to do it back-to-back, very difficult. As he gets some swinging, a first strikeout of the night for Braden Grass, as they've now got the Falcons' best hitter out here twice, Dusty. So good start there by Grass. Looked like you went with that high fastball. His Silas Kaiser's going to step up to the plate. He singled earlier.
Yeah, Grass able to get his first strikeout of the game, and that might be a big one as that might give him momentum.
So he almost hits Kaiser there. Kaiser's able to get out of the way. It's 1-0 here. Oof. Back to the pitcher. Can't make the play in time at first. Got him. So great play there at short by Bradley Farrell. Looked like it was going to be a dribbler back to the mound. Braden Grass can't get it, but Bradley Farrell gets it in time to get the second out of the inning. Now Colin Stevens is up. Shortstop. He already has an RBI in this game.
Yeah, it was a hit right up the middle. It goes right past Grass, and it looked like it was going to be a base hit, but the shortstop able to make the play.
That one is gone back for the first ball. Here's the 1-0. Colin Stevens. Here comes the 1-0. Takes that one the outside for ball 2. So 2-0 here to Mr. Stevens. Bottom of the second. Falcons up 5-0. That one's put in play to the fouled off to the right. Looked like it was going to be in play for a little bit, Dusty, but ultimately ended up being foul. So there's the first strike here to Colin Stevens.
Yeah, that one just tails off foul as South Central not able to make a play on that one, and the batter was still alive.
Here comes the delivery to Stevens. Takes that one for a ball, so 3-1 here. Comes 3-1 to Stevens. Takes that one for a strike. Was about to throw his bat. Thought it was a ball, but Braden Grass with a nice pitch there to make it full count. 3-2 here. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch by Grass. Gets inside. Don't know if it clipped him or not, but either way, it's going to be a walk here. So Colin Stevens has reached both times in his plate appearances. As Bryson Hanna, the first baseman, is going to step up to bat. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, it looks like that one just got away from Grass, and that'll put a runner on.
There's ball 1. Bryson Hanna's got 3 home runs this year, 900 slugging percentage. Very big extra base hit threat right here as Wazar is able to stop that one. Get it back to Grass as it's 2-0. That one's popped up to the right fielder, Jacob Owen. Can he get under it? He can. So the Satellites get out of the bottom of the second, Dusty, without surrendering a run. Great response there by Braden Grass. As Andrew Wazar is going to lead off in the ace spot for the Satellites to start the top of the third.
Yeah, after giving up 5 in the first inning, able to come back with a strong second inning. So the score will stay 5-0 as South Central looks to get their bats going.
Pitcher for the Falcons hasn't thrown many pitches today. Only's allowed one hit, so shout out to him and his defense. Defense played well behind him. He struck out one, so really good defensive performance here early on by the Falcons. It looks like it's still raining a bit dusty, not too bad, but still a little rain going on. We're heading to the top of the third. Andrew Wazar is going to step up here. So Wazar reached on every single plate appearance that he had in their last game. Dusty just was very disciplined at the plate as he hits that one to right. That's going to be a base hit for Andrew Wazar as it gets past the second baseman of the Falcons, Braylon Smith. So there's a good start here by the Satellites, Dusty.
Yeah, he's already able to get a shot right there to second base. Looks like the second baseman might be shooken up a little bit. But either way, Huizar able to be the leadoff runner.
It's now Jacob Owen. Going to be playing right field today. Also does some pitching. Sometimes plays third base. Sometimes plays shortstop. He's going to be up to the plate. There's a pickoff attempt, but he's safe back at first. Jacob Owen's got 12 hits this year, 11 RBIs, .435 slugging, as well as a .308 average. So he bloops that one to the shortstop. Can the Falcons turn two? There's one at first. Can he get him in time at second? Can he get him in time at first? He cannot. So they're able to get one there, Dusty, but Jacob's a little bit too quick there. Gets it in time. The Satellites will now have one man on, one man out. In this top of the third with Brandon Young up to the plate.
Yeah, Omen able to beat it out with his wheels to first base. So instead of 2 down, it's only going to be 1 down in the inning.
As they check him back at first, he's got 8 stolen bases this year, so another base stealing threat here for the Satellites as Joe double checks him at first. There's the pitch. There's called strike one to Brandon Young. Checks him again. Can't get him in time. Close play there at first. Going to be a bunt attempt, but it's fouled off. So 2 strikes here to Brandon Young. He grounded out his last time up. Grounded back to the pitcher. Here comes the 0-2 delivery. Swings through that one, so there's a strikeout. Another strikeout here by the Falcons, his second of the day. So now Zach Hanshire flew up his last man up. He's up to the plate here, Dusty. There goes Jacob, but he's going to get in there easily as there's no throw here by the catcher, Nathan Marshman. So there's a man in scoring position here for the Satellites as Zach steps up.
Yeah, Omen able to get a stolen base with the wheels.
He swings and misses through that one. A great pitch. Whew, this guy is throwing gas today, Dusty. Zach swings and misses through that one. 1-1 here. inside, 2-1. Or 1-1, apparently. Thought it was 2-1, but umpire says 1-1. Gotta go by his call. Here's the 1-1. Puts that one in play. The second baseman scoops it up, gets it in time to first. So the Falcons go another inning, don't give up a run. As the Satellites strand a man at second. 5-0 here. Dusty going to this bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, the Satellites able to get a couple of base runners in the inning, but not able to cash in.
As now Frankie Lizzie, number 19, the left fielder. He's going to start off here in this bottom of the third. Braden Grass still out there for the Satellites. Frankie Lizzie, he reached on an error his last time up. We'll get a couple more warm-up pitches here by Braden. I believe this is the last one right here. So here comes the left fielder, the lefty, Frankie Lizzie. One home run this year, .375 average, 12 hits, 12 RBIs, and a .500 on base percentage. So just seems like these Falcon hitters have power everywhere, 1 through 9. So here comes the first pitch. He swings and misses through that one. So there's a good first pitch here by Braden Grass, strike one. So here comes the 0-1. That one's a shot into center field. Can Brandon Young get under it? He can for the first out of the inning. So the Satellites get Frankie Lizzie out here to start this bottom of the third. As he flies out to Brandon Young. Good play there by Brandon Young, Dusty.
Yeah, that one just laced out to center field, but Brandon Young able to make the play as they get a very important first out.
Nathan Marshman looks by that one, takes that one for strike one. Good pitch there by Braden Grass. There comes the 0-1 to Nathan. That one's a bloop shot in the infield. Does he get it in time? No, he's not. So Nathan Marshman gets a single there, little infield bloop shot. Pitcher can't get it. Gavin Gross can't make it at second. Or he was out. Looked like the umpire called him safe originally, but maybe his call. Oh, they're going to pinch run. That's what it was. Pinch runner here for the Falcons.
Yeah, so maybe a play that you could have made if you're South Central, but either way, there'll be a runner on first.
Runner at first is going to be Bryce Smith, number 2. He's going to be running here. Senior for the Falcons. Takes that one for a called strike one. Center fielder. Grounded out his last time up. Sack grounder, so he has an RBI, but has yet to reach base. There's a runner stealing to second. He is safe there at second. So Bryce Smith gets the stolen base. So now the Falcons have a man in scoring position. So here comes the delivery from Braden Grass. Stopped there by Wazar. Swings and misses through that one. Big swing there, Dusty, but can't make contact. So it's going to be 2 strikes here on Joey.
Yeah, good pitch there by Grass. Able to get him swinging.
2-strike pitch. Got him swinging. Strikeout there by Braden Grass, his second of the day. Good pitch there by Grass, Dusty. He gets the second out of the inning.
Yeah, another good pitch, and just going to swing right through that one. Grass able to get the second out.
Braylon Smith, the second baseman. He already has an RBI today on a sac ground error. As Grass is going to check the runner back at second. Here comes the delivery. Takes that one outside for a ball. Comes a delivery to Braylon Smith. Swings through that one. Flying out to the right side. It's going to go foul.
Yeah, and so just a little late on that one. Not able to keep it fair, but able to stay alive here.
So here comes pitch by Grass. Put back in the middle. Can't make the play at the pitching mound. Does he get it in time for first? He does. So good play there by Gavin Gross at second. The Satellites get out of another inning. Their second clean inning here in this game after giving up 5 in the first. 2 shutout innings back to back here, Dusty. So good response here by the Satellites defensively.
Yeah, and so another play there for South Central as it goes right by the pitcher, but the defense gonna back Grass up and help Grass get out the inning.
Now Bradley Farrell here is due up for the Satellites. He struck out his last time up. So we're going to begin bottom of the third here pretty shortly. Exciting day here for football fans as we have the NFL draft here. So hopefully all those fans that are watching here tonight, your teams picked the right players and the players that you wanted. It's an exciting night here for some college football players who their dreams are getting turned into reality. So some exciting other sports going on tonight. We got a couple NBA playoff games, so busy day in the sports world tonight, but we still got this baseball game today. Bottom of the third as Bradley Farrell. I apologize. Top of the fourth. Bradley Farrell's going to step up here. Takes that one for a ball one. It's the 1-0 delivery. That one's put in play the right field. That's going to drop. So there's a single here for Bradley Farrell to start off this top of the fourth.
Yeah, and so Farrell able to send one out to right field. That's going to be a great start here for South Central here in the top of the fourth.
Here comes Bryson Glissick, the lefty. Take that one for a ball. 1-0 here. See if the Satellites can get something going here. Two and 0 to Bryson. Bradley Farrell, he's got that was his 19th hit this year, so he leads the Satellites in hits with 19. Bryson Glissick takes ball 3, so 3-0 here to Bryson. He flew out his last time up, but he's got a 3-0 count here. Takes that one for a called strike. Had to imagine he had a take sign there. 3-1 here, Dusty. You think he's going to swing, or you think he's going to wait for his pitch, but anything outside he's not going to swing at?
Yeah, I think Glissick has the green light right here. Yes, if anything's close, he'll take it.
He takes that one for a strike. Maybe not his pitch. Looked like it was on the outside low, but going to have a full count here to Bryson. Bradley there at first. Reaches, that's going to be a there to second. He's going to get him in time for 1. Bradley Farrell's a little bit too fast. Tough play there by the shortstop to get him at second. Colin Stevens makes a nice play, so there's the first guy retired of the inning for the Satellites.
Yeah, and so for the Satellites, a runner in scoring position. Let's see if they can capitalize and cut into this lead.
There's a good pitch. Tommy Sullivan takes out for a strike, so 0-1 here to Tommy. He grounded out his last time up. Jeez, what a pitch. This guy has some serious gas, Dusty, as he blows that one by Tommy for strike 2. Looked like Tommy fouled it off. Got a little foul tip, but now they want to come discuss some things here. What a pitch there, though, by the Falcons.
Yeah, and this pitcher right here looks like a potential MLB prospect as throwing gas right here.
There's a fastball a little bit high. Yeah, I'd like to see if someone's got a speed tracker there. See how fast he's throwing, because that looks like low 90s there to me, Dusty, as Tommy fouls that one back. No, we don't have the best view, but still, you can't deny fast. And, man, does this guy have some speed there behind that arm. Tough for these Satellites to adjust to. As here comes a 2-strike pitch to Tommy. That one's high. 2-2 here to Mr. Sullivan. Here comes another high one. So good eye discipline here by Tommy, as it's 3-2. Full count here. Jackson Boss is on deck. He already has singled in this game. See if the Satellites can cut into this lead here. Tommy calls for time. That one's put in play the left side. That one's back, way back, but it's going to be caught there, left field. Looked like he had a good swing on that one, Dusty, but it's going to be a fly out here for Tommy, as now there's 2 outs here in the top of the fourth, I apologize. Jackson Boss up to the plate.
Yeah, and so Sullivan able to get that one into left field, but unable to get it to drop.
Jackson Boss is going to take that one for ball 1. Takes that one for another ball, so 2 in here. 2-0 here to Jackson Boss.
Yeah, and Jackson Boss, it would be real discipline right here.
Curveball got away from the Falcons starting pitcher there, Joe. He's going to take that one for another ball. So tough time here with the control here. Falcons pitcher, but still hasn't allowed a run. 2 strikeouts. Jackson Boss is going to take the walk. Gavin Gross, the second baseman. He'll be up to the plate. Oh, looks like they're going to be pinch hitting for Gavin Gross. That one's popped up to the right side, and the runner is coming home from second. He's going to score, so Bradley Farrell scores from second. Jackson Boss is going to move to third.
Yeah, just a great piece of hitting there for the Satellites. Yeah, is able to bring one in, and they'll cut this lead to 4.
That was your guy, Dusty Matt Knight there, who came in for the pinch hit. He gets the RBI, so nice piece of hitting there by Matt, as Andrew Wazar is going to step up to the plate. Take that one for a ball.
Yeah, Knight with another good start. Able to get one on the board for South Central.
There's a pop-up. It's like the center fielder's calling it. He'll make the play, so Falcons only surrender 1. 5-1 here going in the bottom of the 4th against the Satellites. Looks like Braden Grass is going to come out here and pitch this bottom of the 4th, but Satellites are able to get 1, Dusty, but that's the only one they'll be able to manufacture here.
Yeah, and for South Central to even get 1 run against this elite pitching, that's really good for these Satellites, as what was a 5-0 ball game, now 5-1. Let's see if South Central can keep it like that here in this half of the inning.
Yeah, so Dusty, you're right about the Satellites scoring a run, because over the last 4 games for the Falcons, they have only scored 1 run in 4 games. So, or they've only allowed take that back. They've only allowed 1 run in 4 games. So, be able to come out here today and get a run against a very good team, especially pitching wise, very impressive here for the Satellites. have a little bit of delay in the stream.
So it looks like a little bit of technical difficulties.
It looks like maybe we lost a little connection there. I know the connection at the baseball stadium isn't the greatest, so just work with us here, ladies and gentlemen, as stream should be up here pretty shortly.
And yeah, it's always going to be, the Wi-Fi at, wherever they play. It's always going to be iffy. If it's a good connection, a bad connection, it looked like there at Glen, it looked like it's not so great of a connection.
A little spotty, but it's all right. Hopefully we'll get the stream back up here shortly. Got any you watching the draft here tonight, Dusty? You got a team you're rooting for or a player you're looking out to get drafted here?
Oh yeah. So my team is the Cowboys.
Oof, okay, Cowboys.
Yeah. So we got the 24th pick.
All right, so a little bit later in the first round.
Yeah.
Any guys you got your eye on?
There's a couple, but I think they're gonna go earlier in the draft. One of them, of course, from Alabama. His name is I think it's Jameis Williams.
Oh yeah, Jameson Williams, a receiver. Yep,
Yeah,
speed guy.
Yeah. So, hopefully we can get him. Because we need somebody to replace Amari Cooper.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
So that'd be great if we get him. But I think he's going to go early in the draft. And another one would be Chris Olave from
Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State Buckeyes. But I'm thinking that those two are going to go early in the draft. And so I'm not really sure who we're going to be able to get.
Yeah, the good thing is it's a pretty deep. The depth at the wide receiver class this year is pretty good. I mean, there's
Oh, what happened?
there's Josh.
Come on, Sarah.
Okay, Aiden, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so the game should be back on. The hotspot overheated for a second because it was in my sweatshirt. So, just go to the same link as before, and then just do the same thing.
Okay, sounds good.
So, who's your team?
I like the Giants, so we got a pretty busy night tonight. Got a couple early picks.
Nice.
So it should be hopefully a good night. Hopefully we don't blunder and choke the picks, but our history has not been great at picking draft picks. Here comes the stream. It looks like we're in the bottom of the fourth. Looks like Braden Grash just got a strikeout. I think that is his third now. It's number 15. Oh, this is Colin Stevens, so we're at the third batter. There's a little bit of a lag. Oh. There's strike two. Believe there's one out. There may be two outs. There's a bloop shot in the right field as Jacob Bowman gets under, but Colin Stevens is going to get on first here. So he has reached every single time he stepped up to the plate. Had an RBI single in the first, walked in the second. Now he has another single here in the third as Bryson Hanna, the first baseman, steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. That one's put in play, going to be fair off to the right. Colin Stevens is going to go to third as Bryson Hanna will stay in there at first. It's going to be another single for Bryson Hanna. Now Frankie Lizzie steps up to the plate.
Yeah, and so the Falcons looks like they got something brewing here in the fourth inning as Braden Grass looks to shut this down.
There's on the inside for ball one. Good eye there by Lizzie. Okay, so it looks like the Falcons were able to score another run here in this bottom of the first. So it looks like they're up 6-1 now, Dusty. Braden Grass going to step off. I believe there's only one out. I know we saw that strikeout, but I'm not sure if there's two or one. I know that there's definitely one. Here comes Frankie Lizzie. So take down on the outside for a ball. Here comes the pitch to Lizzie. There's another ball. It's quickly 3-0 here.
Yeah, and so Braden Grass might be in his head right here as 3 straight balls, and he'll have to come back with the strike right here.
Walks him on 4 pitches as now the bases are loaded for the Falcons here, Dusty. Nathan Marshman's up to the plate, already has 2 RBIs in this game. Reached on an error last inning, so it's the guy you have to look out for here. Is we're at the bottom of the fourth. Falcons up 6-1. Believe it's only one out, but could be wrong. Good pitch there by Grass. Gets the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, and so right here, if you're Grass, you don't really want to give him anything to hit. You know, bases loaded. You want to keep this a 5-run ball game.
He swings through that one, but that's going to be fouled off to the right. 2 strikes here early on Nathan Marshman. Catcher, number 21.
Yeah, Grass able to get 2 strikes on him. You know, that is huge here in this situation. He just got to get 1 more.
Batter calls for time there. Here comes a pitch by Grass. It's high inside. Comes Grass back on the mound. 1-2 delivery. Owen's put in play to the left side. Is it fair? It is. So another run here is going to score for the Falcons. 2 runs going to score for the Falcons. They'll go up 8-1. As Nathan Marshman now has 4 RBIs here today, Dusty, and he's going to get pinch ran for here. His day looks like it's over.
Yeah, and there for Nathan Marsh, just a dangerous hitter in this lineup, but just like you said earlier, you can say that about every single batter in this lineup. And, well, Falcons able to put some more runs on the board.
They're up 8-1 now. 2 men on. Believe there's only 1 out. Good stop there by Wazar. I'm trying to look at that center field scoreboard, Dusty, but I can't see really well. I think it only has 1 dot for 1 out, but there's a very real possibility that I'm wrong. So,
Yeah, I think it might be 1 out, maybe 2, but either way, if you're Grass, you want to focus on this batter right here.
that's a good pitch. So gets a strike there called. We know we definitely saw that 1 strikeout by Braden Grass, so we know there's definitely 1 out, but unaware if there's 2 here or not, which would be huge, but still can turn 2 if there's only 1. The double play ball is in effect. He swings and misses through that one. Good pitch there by Grass.
Yeah, really good pitch there by Grass, able to get him looking silly.
Swing and a miss, so it was 2 strikes, Dusty, as the Falcons expand their lead to 8-1. They leave 1 man on. They're in scoring position. 2 batters on as we're going to head to this top of the 5th here. Satellites down 1-8. Really got to get these bats going here, Dusty.
Yeah, the score may be 8-1, but it could have been a lot worse in that inning, as able to limit the damage to 3. Now South Central, they gotta really, look for their pitch here in this half of the inning and get something going.
As the Falcons will keep their same pitcher out there. It's 3-0, his 4th appearance this year, 1.40 ERA. Has only given up 1 run today. He's just been lights out today, Dusty. Let's do up next. For the Satellites. I believe it is. Oh, there's Jacob Owen. Big fielder. Getting into a fielder's choice his last time up. There's the first pitch to Jacob. That one swung out to the second baseman. Gets a nice scoop on it. So the first runner of the first batter of the inning is retired here for the Falcons as Jacob swings through that one. Grounds out. Brandon Young is going to come up to the plate.
Yeah, so this pitcher has been really dominant this whole game, only allowing 1 run.
He gets another swing and miss there for strike 1 here to Brandon Young. Here comes the 0-1 to Young. Takes that one for a ball, so 1-1 here. Here comes the 1-1. That one hit him. Nope. 2-1 here to Brandon Young. He grounded out and struck out his last 2 times up.
Yeah, so that one going inside on Young.
Takes that one for ball 3. So 3-1 here. Think he's got the green light, Dusty, or you think they're just trying to get runners on as many as possible?
Oh, I definitely think he has the green light.
Good eye there. Takes ball 4. So there's the first guy on of the inning for the Satellites. Now Zach Hampshire is going to step up. The 2 speedy guys here. There's Brandon Young off first, 16 stolen bases.
Yeah, and for Brandon Young, he's already had a sensational season, especially his stolen bases, as you said, and always a threat on the base paths.
As the pitcher tries to pick him off there, but he gets back in time. See how big of a lead he takes. Pretty big. About pitcher checks him back again. He's safe. Falcons are very aware of the legs on this Satellites team. They know the speed that they have. As that ball is popped up infield, shortstop Stevens calls it out. That's the second out of the inning. So another fly out there for Zach is Bradley Farrell, who singled his last time up. He's going to step up to the plate.
Yeah, 2 down here for Farrell. Don't really want to leave a runner stranded as looks to get Jacob Ullman home here.
There goes Bradley Farrell. He's stealing for second. He's going to get in there in time. So 17 stolen bases this year, Dusty. Guy's got some legs.
Yeah, really good jump there for Farrell. Able to put on the Jets and able to get into second safely.
See if he steals third here. Pitcher's just going to step off here. 2 outs here, the top of the 5th. Satellites down 1-8 against the Glen Falcons. Bradley takes that one for a ball. Here comes the pitch to Bradley. There's a strike. 1-1 here.
And right here for South Central, if you're able to get the runner at second home, at least get 1 run in this inning, bring it to a 6-run ball game, you could have a chance.
Especially heading into this bottom of the 5th. Falcons are up 5 runs. If there's another ball in the dirt, if the Falcons are able to get 3 in the next inning, they'll win via mercy rule. So could be a big inning here for the Satellites. Try and cut into that lead just a little bit to give them some breathing room. Bradley Farrell as he takes his walk. Now Bryson Glissick's going to come up to the plate. He's had a fly out and a ground up today.
Yeah, and so here for Glissick, you don't really want to go for the home run. You don't want to try to get all of this back in one swing. You really just want to make contact, maybe find a gap, and cut into this lead.
As he takes that one for ball 1 on the outside. That one's Foul back. 1-1 here to Bryson. Bryson up to the plate for the 1-1 delivery. Outside, 2-1 here. Comes 2-1. Swings and misses through that one. So 2-2 here to Glissick. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Satellites have a man on first and second. Bradley Farrell's at first. Brandon Young is at second. Pitcher steps off there.
Yeah, and so both Young and Farrell both have wheels, so I wouldn't be surprised at a.
That ball is blooped back to the pitcher. Bryson Glissick's going to be out at first. And the Satellites strand 2 runners on base, unable to score any. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th here, Dusty. Satellites down 1-8.
Yeah, and so for the Satellites, they were able to get 2 runners on, just not able to cash in. And this remains an 8-1 ball game.
Let's see if Braden Grass comes out here to pitch this top of the 5th. Looks like it will be. I believe it's Braylon Smith due up next for the Falcons. He already has an RBI in this game.
Yeah, and so quick fun fact, the high school that I used to go to, they were also the Falcons, as we were the Loving Falcons. So
The Loving Falcons.
yeah,
That's funny. So the high school's name was literally Loving High School?
yeah, literally.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's creative. Loving Falcons. Definitely sounds very nice, but maybe not super intimidating.
Yeah. And for Loving, it was really baseball that was our strong suit. We weren't so good at football. Basketball we were all right at, we'd make the playoffs and stuff. But it was baseball where we had a few championships and of course making it to state pretty much every year, so yeah, we were pretty good.
Yeah, my high school was their strength was definitely football, but we still had a good baseball team. We had a couple guys. Actually, had one guy. Here's the first pitch from Braden Grass. We had one guy got picked by the Texas Rangers.
Oh, really?
Their farm league. Yep, Nick Lockhart.
Wow.
He went to my high school. Big guy, 6'7". He was originally supposed to get a tech, but decided to go pro instead. I think that's the only player from my high school who kind of made it, somewhat almost pro. I think he's still in single A, but has the potential to maybe make it in the majors one day.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's pretty dope.
So there's a ball smacked in the center field. There's going to be a single. A good start to this bottom of the fifth here by the Falcons. Number 3, their 8-hitter, Chase Miller. He's up to the plate, playing right field. Grounded out early today.
Yeah, and so 8-1 ball game, for Breeding Grass. Of course the score, might pop in your head, but you just really gotta, focus on these batters.
As that ball is shot into left field, it's going to be caught there by Jackson Boss. So there's the first out of the inning here by the Falcons. It's number 8 here for the Falcons. Joe Krebliwi steps up to the plate. It's a hard name to pronounce.
Yeah, and so Breeding Grass able to get a quick out here, as we'll try to make it a quick inning and get this ball game to the 6th.
Gets that one for a strike, so good pitch there by Braden. 0-1 here, 1 out, man on first. Pitcher Joe Krepliwi, who's pitched an amazing outing today. He's up as they're going to check at the runner at first. Not going to get him in time. There's a curveball that kind of looped in on him, so it's going to be another ball here by Braden. So 2-1 here to Joe. Comes 2-1 delivery. That ball is corked to the left side. That ball was blasted, Dusty, as he's going to get in there for a single. Braylon Smith's on second, but now they got 2 men on, and they got the winning run here at the plate. Colin Stevens.
Yeah, just a shot out to left field as the Falcons will get this or keep this inning going, and just like you said, the winning run out the plate.
That one's in there for ball 1. Still only 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. Falcons up 8-1 is Colin Stevens. He already has an RBI today. Also walked his last time up. He takes that one for a ball. It's Colin Stevens back into the plate. And he takes that one for a ball. So 3-0 here to Colin Stevens. Becomes 3-0. So now the bases are loaded here, Dusty, for the big home run threat, Bryson Hanna, who already has 2 singles today, has a fly out. Or wait, no, is that number 15?
Yeah, it looks like 15.
Oh, apologize. So this is Colin Stevens. That last batter was Silas Kaiser. My apologies. Here comes Colin Stevens, still a big RBI threat. As that ball is corked in the left side, Dusty, that's going to score at least 2. As now the Falcons have increased their lead to 10-1, still only 1 out. RBI single for Colin Stevens, his 3rd RBI of the day. As now the Falcons are 1 run away here from winning it, Dusty. Bryson Hanna's going to step up.
Yeah, Stevens able to poke it out to left field, able to bring 2 home, and now 1 run away.
He takes that one for a ball. 1-0 here. Very dangerous batter, Dusty. Bryson's got 3 home runs this year, 19 RBIs, so big power bat here for the Falcons. Also does a good job getting on base. He takes that one for a ball. So 2-0 here Still, double play balls in effect, Dusty, so that's always there, but winning run is at second. That ball's on the outside, so 3-0 here to Bryce and Hannah as Frankie Lizzie will be on deck.
Yeah, it looks like Grass not wanting to really offer anything to his batter.
Looks like they got him at third, so there's 2 down here for the Satellites. Number 19, Frankie Lizzie's going to step up to the plate. Interesting 3-0 swing there by Bryson Hanna. Looked like he had the green light on at 3-0, but Satellites are able to get the out at third.
Yeah, exactly what you wanted if you're South Central, as able to get him.
There's 1-0 here. That one's high, so 2-0. Here to the Falcons hitter. Oh, that one almost got the camera, Dusty. I thought that was the one. But
Yeah,
camera's gonna
that one was coming right at me.
Camera's gonna survive here for another pitch. So
Yep,
the
camera will.
Cameraman,
will-
yeah, the camera can't die. That's the rule. The camera has to feel like that's like a internet rule nowadays. Oh, that one gets
Wow.
by him, but I feel like you're right, Grassy. The cameraman can't get harmed and the camera can't get harmed. That's got to be like a universal rule, especially in
Right.
sports.
Most definitely.
So the bases will be loaded now, Dusty.
Josh, you're muted.
Josh, your mic's on.
For sure, because it's car number 13.
Car number 13. Okay.
Wait, as the pitcher?
I think that is the new pitcher, or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
the.
I knew I had seen like maybe a new pitcher, but I wasn't for sure.
Was that one a ball or strike there, Dusty? Did you see that one? I was checking the stats. Was that ball one or strike one there? Did you see that?
Yeah, so that one was high, so that's gonna be in there for a ball.
So 1-0 here to Nathan as he takes that one for 2-0. Definitely don't want to walk in the winning run here, Dusty. Got to at least put the ball in play, give your defense a chance. So here comes the 2-0 to Nathan as he takes that one for a ball. Oof, that one was close, but 3-0 here, Dusty. You think he's got the green light on, or you think he's fine with just taking it? Let's see.
I think he's thinking take the whole way.
Gets that one for a strike, so good pitch there.
And so now 3-1. I think he's really looking for his pitch right here.
Waits on that one, so there's another strike. So 3-2 here to Nathan Marshman. Already has an RBI in this game. Oh, it hits him, and that's how this game is going to finish, ladies and gentlemen. The Satellites walk in the game-winning run. The Falcons are going to win this 11-1, Dusty. Tough day for the Satellites as they could not have an answer for hitting against this Falcons pitching, but you got to give your hats off to their pitching. I mean, looked like that guy could potentially be an MLB prospect one day, has the gas, had that nice curveball, so you got to give props to the Glen Falcons today as well.
Yeah, looked like the Falcons pitcher was just dealing the whole day, as you said, multiple times, just so much gas coming from that arm. Um, and it was just hard for the satellites to get anything going with the Falcons pitcher, just painting his spots and almost shutting down the satellites.
Big performance here by the Glens Falcons. There's a reason, folks, why they're ranked 31st in the state. Hitting wise, they can do that. Defense, Dusty, I don't think we saw many errors today by the Falcons. And last but not least, that pitching. It is lethal. It is probably the strength of this team, even though this team has, it seems like 1,000 good hitters, but they're going to come out on top here against the Satellites.
Yeah,
11 to 1.
I think I'm gonna have to give my game ball to the Falcons pitcher, just because he was so dominant the whole game. Only allowing one run. So my game ball goes to him.
And I like that, Dusty. I'm gonna stick with you. I don't know, something about good pitching. It's baseball is one of those sports where that position as a pitcher has such an important effect on the rest of the game, even though it's one man's job. And man, did he have a big effect today. So it's hard for me to steer away from that. I'm going to give the game ball to him too. I just was really impressed by his stuff. And big win here by the Glen Falcons. Their 9th straight win in a row, Dusty. So this is a very good Falcons team.
Yeah, and for South Central, they came into this game, of course, with a winning mindset, but they also came into this game knowing that the Glen Falcons, I believe 10-1 on the season, not going to be a easy task, and so just hats off to the Falcons, able to uh, just put the bat on the ball, and they were getting really good hits the whole game, and yeah, this was just sensational performance for the Glen Falcons.
So the South Central Satellites will be back in action tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. against Westville. I'll be back on the call. Are you calling tomorrow too, Rusty or Dusty? Sorry, no Rusty.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but I think that I think next week at what is it, Monday? So
Monday against Boone Grove.
yeah, so
Okay. All right. So Dusty and I will be back together again on Monday against Boone Grove. That's an away game, 4:30. And
yeah.
the Satellites will be back tomorrow against Westville. I'll be on the call. So good game all around here as the Glen Falcons win 11 to 1. I'm Aiden alongside my co-host Dusty. We're with Reagan Sports Corner. Thank you everybody for watching some South Central Satellites baseball. It's the South Central